Hi, my name is Pragma. I've been working for Pragma since 2007, so it's been a little bit over 10 years. And I'm one of the business area managers in the company, and I'm responsible for one of our key account clients that they're a large retail company. So it's not new. We've been involved in the retail industry now for a little over 6 years. Retail is quite a fierce environment. Competition is fierce, so they really push their suppliers and contractors to the limit to try and get the most out of it at cheapest possible cost. So companies like to get that leading advantage in how they actually approach asset management. A lot of the retailers try and reach niche markets and where they've got specialized products and so forth. So getting to that so that they have the leading advantage, they need to focus on their strategy and be able to actually maneuver themselves in the retail industry to actually have that advantage over their competition. So where we come into play is we provide them with the typical asset management functionality that can give them the ease of mind, so that they know their assets are being looked after. They can actually focus on selling what they need to sell in the manner that they want to sell it without having to worry about their produce or the assets that have to keep the fridges cold, cold rooms, staying on temperature and so forth. So with that said, the branches or the stores that the retailers use, they don't always have the technical skills to know how to look after their assets. And that's I think where Pragma plays a really big role in providing them with the support, the skills, processes and procedures to actually accommodate them in that regard. It's simple things like having the knowledge of knowing that the fridges are all in a working condition, and if something occurs we can quickly step in and intervene and make sure it gets fixed within a specified time and so forth. It's having that peace of mind to know my cold rooms are there, product losses are eliminated or minimized as far as possible. It's small things that contribute to their leading edge, and that's what you try and give the retail industry. Our client is one of the largest retailers in the country, and they primarily focus on your typical middle and upper class. So we were asked to expand our services in specifically the Gauteng region. So this meant that we were introduced to about 30 more stores, and that started back in 2016. The fact that we've introduced standardized processes and procedures has made an enormous difference. We typically, for these 30 odd stores, we were able to handle about almost close to 9,500 to 10,000 calls for the year. It meant that we actually verified almost close to about 6,000 invoices for the year, and that's quite considerable if you think about it. I think our main challenge was to see if the maintenance spend that they had, we could actually reduce in comparison to their previous years, and we've successfully managed to decrease their maintenance spend by about 20%, and they currently look at about a 25 million maintenance spend per annum. So to have an impact of 20% is quite significant. So it clearly showed that whatever we brought to the table, it clearly worked. So there's a lot of value add. I think people don't realize the opportunities that still exist in this industry. So it's not a short-term investment, it's not a short-term partnership. It's something that you have to have a win-win scenario for both the client and for Pragma, but it's also something that needs to be sustained over time. So as we learn and we improve, we actually develop a sustainable solution that can benefit the client on a long term, which is ideal to the strategy that we'd like to work with. I think it's important to partner with someone that really understands, firstly, your business, that understands the retail industry, and someone that really understands what physical asset management is all about. They are there to take over that component of where you want to go, so that you can actually focus on the strategy on where you want to get, and know that you've got a partner that can actually take and look after your asset management needs. And obviously the partner needs to have the right standardized processes, procedures, but I think it's more important to know that they've got the right software, the right typical enterprise asset management system that can meet your requirements to what you want to achieve with your strategy. And in our example, we obviously make use of our own in-house on-key enterprise asset management system, and it's worked well for us. We've modified it and developed it to cater specifically for our clients' needs. And in line with that, we've got apps that are currently available on Android and iOS, which makes it possible for us to send out our team members that are out in the field, and they can basically update on almost a live basis. We know what they're doing, when they're doing it, how long it's taken them, and so forth. And we also trying to test it with the contractors, to see if they can also use it. It just makes the whole process a lot more seamless. My advice would be, do your homework, make sure you've got a partner that really understands what asset management is about and what the impact of their contribution could be to your business.